Sip on mezcal, I like tequila, damn this shit tasty. Yeah, you know I made about $1 million off a pink beanie. I feel like my life is a movie, damn this too easy. Can't catch me, I'm jumping the borders, hit the embassy. It's bag on.
Yeah, so a bit about yourself, Ravi, because I have tremendous respect towards people who start up and who employ people. It might be 2 people or 3 people or 4 people. It's really tough to do that. I just want to know your journey so that I'll give a bit of description or an introduction about myself too.
Yeah. Alright, so I started this career maybe like 7 years ago or something. I dropped out of college in 2017. I was doing BBA. I was not getting what I was supposed to, I thought I'd be learning a lot of things about business and everything, but I was not learning what they were advertising. Okay, so that wasn't like that interesting to me. So I dropped out of college. Right after getting out of college, what I did was like what everyone else would do. I went on to YouTube and I searched how to make money online. Okay. So after that, I came across a lot of things. Graphic designing is the thing that worked for me. Like I used to be like a freelancer. I used to be a freelancer, but before that I used to have this like this creative thing where I could edit my photos and my friends' photos and all that. And slowly I built up all that graphic designing skills. I searched everything online. Things I learned are completely for free. Great. That's what I believe in. Like if you want to learn some things and if you're really passionate about some things, there is free stuff online. Yeah. You could get free stuff online. You don't even have to pay anything. So after that, I started my own graphic designing firm. I employed a few people and I got gigs from Fiverr. So after that, there's this one guy who's giving me gigs like crazy. So he used to give me like 4 or 5 graphic designing gigs in a week. So I asked this guy like, what do you do, bro? So I was curious, like this guy is paying me like $800 per week. So I was really curious, like if he is paying me $800, imagine how much he's making. And I was not doing that hard work to begin with. So I asked him like, what do you do, bro? He told me I'm doing dropshipping. And that's when it hit me. So this guy is doing dropshipping and is paying me $800 per week. And I asked him like, what are your numbers? After what he said, like after listening to his numbers, I was blown away. So he was making around like $70,000 or $80,000 per month.
And this was in 2018?
This was in 2018. So that quickly got my attention. So what I did was I saved up all the money that I got from this and other clients. I opened up my own dropshipping shop.
Great.
I watched a lot of YouTube videos, like I said before. There are a bunch of videos where you could learn anything. So I opened up YouTube and I did what I had to do and I opened up my own dropshipping store, and that was a fucking disaster. Because it was the first thing, right? So that gave me a lot of experience in like how things actually work. If you have a couple of $100 and you think you're going to make it in the world, that's not going to happen. So that's like a really big learning for me. So after that, I opened up another store because I got to know, okay, so this thing works. This thing actually works. Like I got a couple of sales, but I lost some money on that.
I get it. It was all experimental at that time.
I mean, at that time, nobody knows what dropshipping is, and I lost maybe like $2,000 or something. And it was a pretty big deal for me at that time. $2,000 on an experiment is a pretty big deal. So I just wanted to quit, but those sales that I got, right? So that gave me a bit of hope. Okay, maybe I could do this. Maybe I could do this for a living, and I could make some money.
That kept you moving.
Yeah. And after that, I tried like a bunch of products and all that, and one product really did really well. So I made maybe like $30,000 or something in a week.
Great, that's a great number.
So, and the cost of goods and the profit margins are pretty okay. And at that time, like $30,000 a week is a lot. So I did that, and completely I changed all the graphic designing employees into dropshipping employees. So I kept some people into like customer service and all that. And like for those of you who don't know what dropshipping is, it's just where you create a website. For the sake of audience, let me explain. Where you create a website and like upload some products on that. But you don't have to buy your own supply for it.
Exactly.
So whenever you get an order for a product, all you got to do is just order that same product from the supplier, and the supplier would ship the product directly to the customer.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the whole concept of dropshipping.
Yeah.
After this thing blew up, I made some money. I opened up another dropshipping store. Like maybe at that time I was, like managing 3-4
stores.
3-4 stores at the time.
Yeah.
And the number of employees I got was still the same because it's not that much of work for them to do. It's basically just ordering all the products and solving customer queries and all that. So it was pretty easy for me at that time. But right now it's really, really hard business in this market because dropshipping is like really, really saturated right now.
A lot of people are trying it now.
Yeah, a lot of people are trying, and there's a lot of competition, and
exactly.
So the CPCs are a bit high. So the cost per acquisition is a lot because the competition is there, and you're gonna spend a lot of money on advertising without even realizing it's not the product that's a winner. Okay, so after that, like I was thinking, okay, so one day COVID hit and the TikTok was banned, and I was thinking, like, what happens if Facebook and Instagram gets banned? Like, where do I advertise? So that's a big thing, right? Like my whole livelihood at that point was depending on the Instagram and Facebook ads.
Exactly. Forget about banning. I mean, they keep banning your accounts also sometimes.
Yeah, that's a really big problem with Facebook ads. They ban your fucking accounts all the time.
Exactly.
No matter what you do. So I had to keep in touch with the customer care executive and all that. I had to keep in touch with the support team.
Yeah, exactly.
I had to do a lot of things just to get my account unbanned. So after facing all these issues, I thought, okay, so TikTok was banned at that time. So what happens if Facebook and Instagram ads also gets banned? So at that time, I didn't know much about anything offline. So I wanted to try. Like I did a lot of research. So in these times, like I thought, like right after the COVID period is over, starting up a business was like pretty cheap. Like you could start a business with like maybe like 5-10 lakhs or something. Everything was like pretty cheap because nobody is like getting into the properties and nobody was daring to do a business at that moment. So the prices of rental properties like got down so low. So I got a property and I opened up a cafe called Escape Room. Like this is the cafe that we're sitting in. Okay. And like after 2 years, like we're giving out franchises right now.
That's nice.
So we got inquiries about all these franchises, but we didn't give out because I was not focusing wholly on this thing. I also have some other things to manage. Like I got into ETH when it was around like 16,000-17,000.
Nice. That was very early.
Yeah, that was like really, really early. And I also like got into NFTs like late 2020 or something, like no early 2021 I got into NFTs. And that was a really, really nice journey. Like I was making like a lot of money like just by flipping NFTs. And like for the past 7-8 months, like I'm doing my own projects. It's really working good for me.
You're rolling out your own NFT projects.
I'm not completely doxed.
Okay.
But
Get it.
We got our own projects.